far, we are seeing a slight change in lineup here. We have a
Mm-hmm.
Moskva instead of a Zhao.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, so it looks like they have opted to go with even more radar here, while Firth appears to have kept their lineup just the same as it was before. And I should probably transition my screen so that people in the stream can see it as well. I keep finding myself slipping into like radio announcer voice, and I feel pretty stupid doing it. Oh, looks like we're
No,
gonna have to
yeah.
be.
Um,
Oh, well, it appears that we've had a bit of a mistake
oh,
here and forgot tourney spawns, so
that,
we're.
that's a pretty silly mistake to make, but it's
Yep.
an understandable one.
So we are gonna have to exit back to port and redo this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cleveland. I know you're very excited about the battle, but sorry.
Alright, well, not that it'll likely be a big surprise what's going on with the team lineups here. I'm just gonna toss that overlay back over. We are still waiting on a few people to leave the battle here, so. My UI bugged out question mark. It appears that we are seeing some more fantastic Russian coding here.
I mean, you know Russian coders are the best. Like, it's not like, they've made such masterpieces such as, Stalker. Well, that's Ukrainian, but it's close enough.
Well, if
Uh,
Russia had its way, Ukraine would be part of them too, but.
yeah. And I mean, like, as you know, there's absolutely no bugs in that game whatsoever. It's an absolutely flawless experience.
Yes, yep. Yes,
It
we
is a
all
very
know
good
that
game, though.
Russian made games are clearly top tier.
It is a very good game, though, regardless of any bugs or problems.
Speaking of Russians, we're waiting on a player, Dmitry Rudov, to ready up here, and we will be underway shortly. Alright,
Uh,
so final member has readied up, it appears.
Man, my UI was bugging out again, and half the team was not ready. I mean, at least it's not, showing Wombo in nothing, even though
Yeah.
it's ready up.
Yep. Our favorite bug from clan battles is one member of our team consistently does not get to have his ship readied while we're in the queue. Alright, so it appears that we have the same exact lineups as the last time, and
And this
I'm
time we're actually in front of each other, like we should be.
swinging the camera all over the place while I'm trying to switch the scene over so you guys can actually take a look at home. And now we just wait 20 seconds for the ritual touching of the tips.
That's... I'm not sure that's Twitch safe. I'm not sure that's Twitch safe to say.
What? Just the tips of our boats here? There's no problem.
Yeah, the tip is okay. It's fine if you... No, I'm not even gonna...
Oh.
Instead, I'm just gonna enjoy Cleveland's voice as I prepare to ram.
Yes, I am on the side of Enterprise myself, so.
I mean, as long as you're American, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so from the Firth side, we have the Gearing, a Worcester, a Yamato, and the Hindenburg all heading towards Seacap. Meanwhile, we have the Grozavoy, Zhao, Worcester, and Yamato heading toward A.
On our side, we have, on the CUTIE side, of course, we have Worcester, Gearing, Montana heading towards C, and we have Conqueror, Worcester, Grosavoy, Moskva, and Hindenburg all heading towards A. So it seems like a pretty heavy A push this time around.
Which is really unsurprising, and it appears that we have managed to get some torpedo bombers rushed in here very quickly.
Again, the CV is really on point with his spotting.
I'm thinking there might actually be something going wrong here because the Firth Order CV has not launched any planes yet. I'm not certain what's going on, but this does not look good for the team.
Hold on, for some reason my hard drive disconnected and reconnected.
Okay.
There we go. That was a bit weird. It's an old external. I think it probably has some issues and should probably be replaced soon.
Oh, here we go. We finally have the first plane launch by the Firth Order CV. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he just got a delayed load or something, but that is not great for the team.
Yeah, and as I don't think they want to be asking for yet another restart at this point either. So I appreciate
but that is a painful thing to lose. Is that early CV control of any kind?
Of course, I don't think anyone would have blamed them if they asked for a restart, but
I'm frankly surprised they didn't.
We still appreciate it because like for us the casters, that's much easier. And there's some big spotting. Hindenburg, Worcester, and Yamato spotted all on A. I'm not sure what the Worcester's position on the CUTIE side is supposed to accomplish. Like, he seems to be above the island that separates B and C, and I have no idea.
Well, my guess is that he's heading for the east, the far east, to be able to spot at some point.
Yeah,
but
that's what I thought. But he slowed down and stopped right between the caps.
That's an interesting position here. Meanwhile, the Grozavoy has managed to already stick himself into A cap.
Never mind, I see what he was doing. Moskva has placed himself above A and likely radared the entrance to see if anyone was trying to sneak in from B. And Worcester was there ready to shoot.
Alright, well, it looks like CUTIE is going to get the early advantage on here, sticking a Grozavoy into A-cap before Firth was able to do much. Without that CV spotting, though, they are going to have a rough time. You start at a pretty big disadvantage when you do not have your CV to get that early spotting that they clearly like to get with them dumping their bombers. Ooh, and Gearing has just barely dodged some torpedoes that came in over by C-cap here.
Ooh.
Well, and the CV has managed to, from CUTIE, has managed to stick a full squad of torpedo bombers right in at the Yamato here. I believe he's going for a strike. The Yamato that's reversing now. Yep, here it comes.
That's just barely inside of Worcester's AA range, so...
Ooh, but almost the whole squad goes down before he's able to drop, and he whiffs the single torpedo.
That's Worcester AA for you.
Yep. And honestly, that is why we're seeing him here.
He should probably have done a longer distance drop instead of trying to drop as close as possible and just avoided the Worcester AA. It would have been hard to... But
Potato Quality was reversing and was not moving very quickly, so he definitely could have gotten that. So it appears that Firth Order has also stuck their gearing into C-cap and is getting him anchored in on that island there. He is going to be tough to dislodge, except that Moskva there might be able to just arc shells right in on top of him.
Meanwhile, old Masasaru is not actually pushing in and trying to contest C. He is instead hovering and dropping torps outside of C.
He's being plane spotted, though. So he is going to take some shells here, most likely. Yep, and here they come.
As well.
They have been, yes. So we got shells coming in from Yamato, which just went a little bit above him, and it appears that now they are refocusing on the Worcester, because clearly that's going to be a bigger issue for that gearing in A-cap, or C-cap, rather. But we got Battleship AP coming in.
Just to shift your attention a bit, Comrade Juice in the Worcester on the A side has taken a significant chunk of damage already. He was down to almost half health, and he has healed back up to 29k.
Oof. Alright.
Another salvo is coming in at the Conqueror now, and, Yamato AP doesn't really care how much the Conqueror angles, it will still penetrate.
Yeah, and the Conqueror already down to 56k health from his 82. If he just continues to get spammed like that, he is eventually going to run into some troubles. Now, it looks like Firth is moving their Grozavoy, Revan, around with the Worcester to try to potentially get himself into A-cap, or maybe go in spot B.
So, if I understand this correctly, Reyna has used all of her DFAA, and is now left with just base AA.
Ooh.
Like, that's gonna be very terrifying if the CV strikes. I'm not sure if she means that she has used all of it or if it's on cooldown, but she did call in chat that that was her DFAA and she has no solid AA anymore.
That is worrying if she does not have any DF left. Grozovoy's AA is very good, but it is not going to be enough to really hold out when a CV decides he wants to keep you spotted.
Exactly. Of course, the Worcester is right above her, so I think he's been gonna be able to cover her.
Yep.
But it's still a precarious position.
So the Grozovoy from Firth Order seems to be moving across. He is in, G5 right now, and he is turning north to head into B. He has not been spotted yet, but that Moskva's repositioning, and if he gets himself spotted and radared, he's gonna be having a bad time.
So far, I'm seeing a lack of cap contesting on C. Old Masasaru has not touched the cap even once, and he does seem to be mostly spotting and not really contesting the cap at all.
And it could be that they found that having a CV player do all of the spotting might not be the best option, and have a destroyer do some as well. Then you can have your CV focus more on one side of the map. But
yeah,
that is just some speculation on my part.
It is a bit of an odd decision, though, to not have the gearing even try to contest. But then again, with the Hindenburg so far out on the flank, and then the Worcester anchored below A, I think he would have to deal with some pretty nasty crossfire if he tries to lodge himself on the island.
Now, look at the Worcester. Dmitry Rudov here has pushed in between B and C on the island here. He's pretty much
notice that.
He is pretty much well covered against anything that is out at A, unless Carrier Zuiho gets further out wide. He is, or Moskva, C rather, but he will have cross shots.
Able to get shots. Moskva is able to get shots at him right now, I think.
Right now he's able to get something over the island, but I don't know if he's got enough shell drop to actually bring it down because of Moskva's railguns.
Yeah,
it might not have enough drop.
Back. Yeah, and he is pushing back forward now, so I don't think he's gonna be able to get shots for much longer.
Well, let's take a look around here and see if there's anything else to comment on.
Comrade Juice is down to 13k.
Ooh, alright. Now, Geo Brigade has also been brought down to nearly half health, and he appears to be being focused by the enemy team.
Big chunk. That's another big chunk of damage.
Yep, he is just getting farmed here by the Hindenburg and the Conqueror. And potentially the Worcester, actually. It's kind of hard to tell who's spamming AP or HE.
Forced to reverse as they're capturing B now.
Ooh, a big chunk off of the Worcester over by C-Cap. And a detonation. Somebody didn't bring his detonation flags. That is a big mistake.
You always bring detonation flag to
always. It does not cost you anything in training rooms.
Don't be flambass.
Well, now we have Lord Cadus in Worcester pushing into A-Cap here. He is going to dodge. Oh, no, he's not going to dodge. He ate a torpedo to make his way in. But
Reina is not able to deal with this. He is getting shot from by Comrade Juice, though.
We've got AP coming in, but we do not know. Ooh. Cadus is eating a lot of damage here. I don't think... Nope, he's not going to be able to get the kill. And...
But he is going to be able to get undetected.
Yeah.
No, never mind. He's detected again. Like, at this point, Reina just needs to basically play wing around Rosie with Cadus, and the team will be able to probably whittle him down. They might.
The thing here, though...
I don't think he's going to get the cap.
Even if Reina isn't able to stay alive there, the Firth Order has both B and C cap taken and is now contesting the only points gain that they had. So right now, it is ticking a lot of points in favor of Firth Order. And now Revan is also coming in, the Grozavoy, to finish off Reyna. Yep. Reyna has no idea that it's on its way. She's backing up now,
Yep,
but she is under a lot of fire. And here he comes. 1,800. Ooh, 800. And one more salvo is probably going to do it. There we go. So now Cute has nothing contesting any cap right now. So they are losing a lot of points.
I think they made a mistake pulling back the Moskva because that left the gap completely open.
Yeah, but now they're pushing a Conqueror toward the middle of the map here, who's eating torpedoes from the Grozavoy.
I definitely think they're getting desperate at this point.
It does look like it.
Meanwhile, Shuai in the Worcester has taken some big damage when I wasn't looking, down to 11k.
He took a pretty significant salvo from Potato Quality over there. All I saw was his health drop and the AP come in. He took a large chunk in one hit.
Also, another surprise is that the Hakuria has not moved at all. Usually they do reposition a little bit, you know, in competitive games, but Dragon Killer and the Hakuria has not moved and like a millimeter from his original position.
Ooh, and the Moskva is just getting demolished here, trying to make his move into B cap, or into A cap. And now Conqueror is unspotted, but he is well within that Worcester's radar range if he's got it. And they will, yep, there he is, spotted again. He's just going to get spammed down.
With 32mm
big
armor,
chunk. He just took a large chunk from that Yamato.
It's not much he can do whatsoever.
And a Worcester also pushing in there as well, but Comrade Juice is going to be spotted. They are both broadside to Geo Brigade, and he is just going to be able to do damage to them. There is not much they can do about it. Yep, and the Conqueror from Cute is now getting spammed by Revan in the Grozavoy. He's going to get shot by that Yamato again, and Worcester can still get a couple shells over that island. He is going to be hurting.
Grozavoy taking some heavy damage trying to get this damage on Conqueror, but it's not going to be enough.
Now we do have the Hindenburg, H. Nelson, coming in for Cute on the other side, shooting at that
Worcester, Comrade Juice getting defeated by the Yamato.
Unfortunately, the TSPC Zhao here is not in position to be able to get fire on that Hindenburg. He's managed to sneak up very far up to that island, and he is just going to get away with murder here if he catches that Worcester's side.
Sorry. Getting
not a
tired.
problem.
It is almost 1 a.m. here, after all.
Oh, understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Hindenburg has turned out instead of pushing his advantage there. He was spotted, but he could have done a lot of damage to that Worcester, who is stuck there pretty much broadside to him.
Gearing goes down, but quite frankly, with 908 points versus 466, I don't think this is going to be... I don't think there's any chance to turn this back around at this point, unless they somehow manage to get some really god-tier salvos and kill everything.
They're on a heavy push, but now the Conqueror is being focused down by the Grozavoy and Geo Brigade, and it appears that his guns are turned the wrong way. This Worcester's just going to be able to come out and really do some damage to him.
They are making a push, but with only 466 points, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything.
Well, it looks like
if they do get two of the caps now,
Dimitri is in rough shape here, but the Yamato Potato Quality...
H. Jensen is going to go down to... Yeah, there he goes.
Yep, and Worcester goes down, and that is the end of the match, and the end of the game and the end of the match. What a good match to watch here.
Really, really convincing victory for Firth.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Had to stop myself from calling it TSPC there for a moment.
They are demonstrating what control does for you. That was a very good match to watch. And I mean, Cute came around. They had some players from their other clans as well, and unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for them. So with that game, that is the end of this series.